Hey guys, what's up? I'm the Sparrow23 and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode we did a whole bunch of battling, especially Colosseum battling. Our team is level 51 all across the board. And I think I've made a decision here to put Quagmire up in front because of certain reasons, and we'll go outside this place. And I think it is time to finally go onto the top floor and actually reach the Colosseum and do our final couple of battles here of the main storyline. I'm very excited. Hopefully you guys are too. Let's see how we do here. We got a big ass arena and quite a lot of people, as you can see on openings day in the tower. Alright. What kept you, Sparrow? I worried that perhaps Gonzab had beaten you. The time has come for you to pay off some debts. We'll have you battle as payment towards the huge losses you inflicted on us. I expect to see some spectacular battling out of you. After all, you're here to entertain. Wah! Alright, we've got a random ass bodybuilder. A big crowd like this, it is a little intimidating. I don't want to be embarrassed here, so I'll battle to win. Alright, so we've got our first battle of the day. This is basically like the mini elite for the 4 battles of the tournament that we need to defeat. But if I am not mistaken, they will have, each of them will have a shadow Pokemon for us to catch, which we will gladly catch, of course, and it is a Miltank. Alright, so we need to catch that Miltank. Porygon has Water Absorb, which means we can't really go for the Surfs at the moment, so I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna put that big cow to sleep. Do some big damage with Psychic on the Porygon. I was expecting that thing not to die because it is Porygon 2 is known to be quite bulky. Miltank goes for a defense curl, which honestly I'm fine with. We are yawning anyway. And Porygon goes for the tri-attack. Does some okay damage. And I think I want to go for... let's just Psychic. And let's just do a Mud Shot on the Miltank. Oh, looks like he doesn't want the Miltank to fall asleep. You know what? We'll take it. We'll just take it. This Psychic is gonna kill the Porygon 100%, and we're gonna get a free Mud Shot on the Zangoose. If we don't miss, at least. We've got Miltank, who's out again. Yes. Are we gonna get the Shadow event? No, okay. I forgot we've had that happen in the past. Don't know why I was questioning why I was thinking that would happen again. Zangoose's speed fell, that's actually pretty nice. We're gonna go for, well, we're just gonna do the same thing again. We're just gonna yawn. Zangoose has been defeated. Alright, down it goes. And now we just have the Miltank to be worried about, or just to catch rather, you know. He's gonna defense curl again. Alright, then you do you, my friend. You do you. We're gonna yawn away. Okay, and I think we're gonna go for a nice and reflect. And I think we're gonna not do any damage because I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Or actually, I guess, you know what, we might as well. I think he has like a healing thing, but well, I guess we'll see. Mud Shot goes off. How much does that do? Yeah, plus +2 defense. That does absolutely nothing. Was expecting. As expected, rather. We are getting our Reflect up just in case this guy wants to do some damage against us. So we're not really threatened to too much. Okay, he's just setting up defense curls like an annoying little prick. That's fine. He is falling asleep now. Like a cute little boy. And I think just on the off chance we're gonna go switch to Umbra, and we are for sure gonna throw it's just a Miltank, I think we can just throw a Great Ball. Let's see if we maybe just get lucky and get this thing quickly. That would be stellar. That's one. Okay, never mind. We might have to pop Ultra Balls for this thing, because it is still at green health, unfortunately. Okay, Umbra, who is very close to level 52, as you can see. Very cool. I think we're gonna go for a bite, and we're just gonna... I think we're gonna go for the Ultra Ball this time. We bought plenty. That's one thing I did in between as well, is we stocked up fully on items, which I would fully recommend you guys do as well. Stock up on some healing items, some Pokeballs, Great Balls, whatever you want, you know. Alright, look at that. Miltank has been caught. Beautiful. And that is the first battle out of our way. Jomus has been defeated. And onto our second battle we go here. Let's see who wants to face us next. We've got a youngster, or a cool trainer, I think. My turn next. Alright, and he just straight goes for it. Oh, it's the Ryder Delan. Ryder Delan, let's see what you have, my friend. An Absol and a Sharpedo. Okay, okay. I think with that in mind, that is definitely... It looks like we are not getting healed though. That is one thing I wouldn't take into account, is that we wouldn't get healed. That's one thing I remembered. I'm feeling dark type moves coming my way, so I honestly think Umbra here is a very great shout. And we also have the Shadow Absol, by the way, which is very, very cool. We're not gonna put it to sleep yet, because I have a feeling the same thing is gonna happen again. I don't want to risk an Earthquake killing that Absol, because Absol is quite frail, so we're just gonna Mudshot the Sharpedo, just get some damage on it. I think that will be smart to do. This way, with Umbreon, we can do some safe damage on the Absol, that's for sure. Crunch is gonna get eaten pretty well. Yes, sir, absolutely. And up next is Absol goes for Source Dance. Alright, that is actually a bit scary. That is for sure scary. Luckily though, Dark type is special, so we won't have to worry about it too much. Sharpedo Speed fell, beautiful. I do think we're gonna go bite the Sharpedo, hopefully that's enough. And yawn the Absol. Yes, it is luckily enough for the Sharpedo to go down, which means Absol will guaranteed go to sleep next turn, which is just great. Umbra gets to level 52, wants to learn Moonlight. That would be very cool to have, but honestly, don't think we're gonna need that at the moment. So we're gonna stop learning that. Up next we have Mighty Yana. So yeah, this guy was a Dark type trainer deck. Or his Intimidate goes off. And oh, Shadow Rush will actually hurt with a +2 attack. Oh my, yes sir, that's for sure. Gets hit with some recoil. Quagsire gets his yawn off, which is definitely what we want. And I think we are definitely spending a turn. Kind of want to heal, because I don't want him to just die, or Quagmire. And I think we're gonna go for a... Actually, I think we can kind of go for an Earthquake, but at the same time I don't want to do any extra damage towards our own Umbreon. Okay, we should be able to survive the hit from Mighty Yana as well, if it does decide to go for our Quagmire. Yes, it does. Alright. Okay, Quagmire taking them hits though. Mudshot goes off. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as I would like, but that's fine to be honest. We're at least dropping its speed. Absol goes to sleep. That's what we want to see. And I think this turn is gonna spend with a Hyper Potion once more, because we gotta take advantage of these turns to heal up, since we don't get healed in between, and we're gonna straight go for an Ultra Ball this time. I'm not even gonna mess with the Great Ball. And we're gonna see if we can get kinda lucky here. That would be amazing. 1. Okay, never mind. Okay, Absol is still asleep though, luckily. Mightyena goes for the crunch. Does some pretty okay damage to us. And I think we're gonna go for a ball once again, because we just want to try and capture this baby. And we're gonna go for... I think Surf would honestly be fine. I think Surf will be fine. Let's see here, maybe we get lucky with the second Ultra Ball we throw here. Nope, never mind. Okay, Absol is being a bit of a bitch. He's luckily still fast asleep. Our Surf does go off. Oh my. Luckily, the crit wasn't enough to take out the Absol, because my goodness, I would have cried. Luckily though, that didn't happen, and we should be safe here to now catch it, and then we can mudshot the Mightyena. Let's see here, he's red held, he's asleep, this should be perfect here, come on. This is unreal, the Absol is being an absolute dick, he's gonna wake up, he's gonna Shadow Rush. Absolutely beautiful. He nearly killed our Quagmire. He does a lot of damage to himself. The Mightyena barely lives. Speed does go down. Goes for Crunch, which will probably kill our Quagmire. No. So we can't put the Absol to sleep now, which is not great. Definitely not great here. Let's go bait in with Ruby, I think will be good here. Okay, so I think we're fine to go for Bite and then Protect for this turn. Because I think they'll want to see the attack on Espeon, I'm praying at least. Mightyena goes down here. Okay, Shadow Rush. Yeah, wants to go for Shadow Rush because that's the most high damaging move. That's for sure. I'm gonna go for the Ultra Ball. And don't think we can do much about the Shadow Rush that's about to just obliterate us. So what I am gonna do is I'm already gonna spend the revive on Quagmire this turn and just pray that our ball here catches the Absol, because we're not gonna be able to we're not gonna be able to put this guy back to sleep. Come on, man. Why, Absol, why? You're gonna kill yourself. Down goes Ruby. Yep, we have literally one more turn. Or we're not gonna catch this thing. Let's definitely use something with Protect. So let's go to Vulcan. Let's go for Item. Nope. We're gonna go for... No, we are gonna go for Item. What am I smoking? Let's go for Ultra Ball on this Absol, and let's go for Protect, because I have a feeling he will attack our Vulcan. I'm praying at least. Let's just hope we've actually catch this thing, because if we do miss this, that means I think I'll have to re-challenge this Colosseum in the after game. But thank the Lord. Looks like that's not needed. We got Absol. Thank you very, 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 very much. Oh my goodness. Rider Delan has been defeated. And that was our second battle, which was kinda rough. That's for sure. We did lose our Espeon. So we are gonna need to be healing that one up, I think. And up next, the third member seems to be a Cyberpeon. You must be Sparrow. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Don't you think it is great honor to battle you on this fabulous stage? I'm going to beat you and earn my promotion to an admin. Oh damn, she's gonna get awarded admin, yeah, if she wins. Nella, Houndoom, and Torkoal. Alright. You know what? Maybe Espeon being nearly dead might not have been the worst thing here, because that Houndoom would have been pretty scary. And the Houndoom is the Shadow Pokemon. Okay. I'm scared to chuck off a Surf on this thing. Absolutely. I think I will go for Mudshot on the Torkoal, and we are definitely gonna heal up our Quagmire, who is out right now. The Houndoom is howling, which is a bit terrifying. Actually, is it though? Yeah, it is terrifying because it's special attack as well, right? No, it's just attack. Okay. So it's for shadow moves, of course. Okay, Torkoal obviously eats that pretty well. Goes for the Iron Tail, which does okay damage to Umbra. You know what? That's fine. Okay turn here. We can go for Mudshot. And I think we're gonna go for... Actually, we need to revive, right? Or Ruby, yes sir. Houndoom is howling. Oh boy, this is getting a bit scary, you know? For sure. He might wipe quite a bit of our team once again. And our attack missed. No. And he hits the Iron Tail. Of course he does. Of course he does, you know? We are gonna go for just Mudshot once. At the same time, let's yawn. I think now is more important to yawn. Let's get the tiny bit of extra damage on the Torkoal. Let's hope we don't die in one hit here. That would be crazy. Nope. Okay, we're actually fine. That's good. Let's get the tiny bit of damage on Torkoal, which actually turns out to be quite a lot of damage because we're doing special. Let's get the yawn off, so just so we can get this Houndoom actually just straight out of here, because it will switch probably. And he hits the Iron Tail again. Crazy, man, crazy. Okay, I'm actually a firm believer he will switch out that Houndoom. So I will for sure spend this turn to Hyper Potion up our Espeon, just so she's fully recovered. And we're gonna bite the Torkoal. Okay, never mind, you know, I take it back. She wants to stay in with the Houndoom. That's fine by me. It's gonna go to sleep now. That Torkoal is gonna die. Beautiful. Now the Houndoom is going to go sleep as well. Up next we have got a Macargo. Okay. Houndoom is asleep. Beautiful. We're gonna go for the Mudshot on the Macargo. And we kind of need to take this chance to just chuck an Ultra Ball at the Houndoom. I know we're chucking our Ultra Balls here, but we kind of need to. Kind of don't want to spend too long on these battles because we have quite... Come on, man. Come on, Houndoom, my friend. Why did you do that? Okay, surely this Mudshot will take out the Macargo, right? Yes, sir. The crit probably did it. Probably did it. That's fine though. Quagmire 52. Beautiful. Okay, I think with that we are gonna go... We are in a pretty good position here. We're gonna use Hyper Potion on Quagmire, because that's the target the Houndoom wants to attack for sure. Every time it seems so far. And let's go just straight for another Ultra Ball. Let's hope for the best here. Right, that's one. That's two. That's three. Alright, and Houndoom has been caught. Beautiful. Our team is looking pretty healed up. It's pretty much just Umbra now that needs to get a bit more healed up. But honestly, I think we'll be alright. I think we will be alright. Right, up next we've got, looks like, another Cyber Peon who wants to deal with us. I'm the last battler. I'll show you exactly why I was chosen to anchor our squad. Oh boy, really? Cyber Peon Ston? Quite the interesting name, Mr. Ston. Quite the interesting name. Tropius and Cradily. Okay, okay. Tropius and Cradily. We've got Ruby and Quagmire here. Quagmire definitely does not like to see these two, that's for sure. And, oh yeah, Shadow Pokemon, Tropius, the grass flying type. Alright, we're just gonna go, I think I'm gonna go straight for the Psychic. And I do not want to stay in here with Quagmire, not one bit. Wants to see me here, so I'm gonna go for Vulcan. Because those grass type moves will just obliterate me into oblivion. We resisted quite well with Typhlosion. Psychic is gonna hurt to Cradily quite a bit. He's gonna go Magical Leaf, yep. That should be a-okay here. For sure, right? Yep, absolutely no damage taken. Beautiful. Cradily Giga Drain, haha, get joked, my friend. You're not gonna get much back. Okay, Cradily will go down here to our next move, which will be Psychic. And I think we will break the Tropius, because it is resisted, so it shouldn't do too much damage. It's also not stab, so it probably will not do anything. But that's fine, because we kind of want to lower that thing. Because it's not going to be easy to put that thing to sleep. Cacturn, alright. Let's break the Tropius. That literally did nothing. So when I flew up high, brother, why? Let's do a Protect then, and let's hope our Fire Blast lands and Okos this Cacturn. Well, it will Oko, it just needs to land. That's really just it. Looks like we do get the land. Beautiful. Cacturn does go down. So we're just gonna get the Fly on us this turn. Ruby almost level 52. Up next is a Vileplume. Okay, Tropius is gonna hit us with that Fly. Doesn't do too much, of course. And I think we can go with... Let's see how much Shadow Ball does against that. And let's hope for another Fire Blast. Okay, at least it does a bit more than Break. We do miss our second Fire Blast, and looks like the Tropius is gonna go Fly once more. Vileplume goes for the Sludge Bomb. Doesn't do too much damage to our Ruby though. And I think this turn it's just best to Psychic the Vileplume. And there's not much I think we can do unless the Psychic doesn't kill. Yep, okay, Psychic does kill though. That's fine because our Flame Wheel won't do anything against the Tropius because he's still in the air. And we were outspeeding. So yep, our attack won't do anything. Tropius uses Fly. It's gonna get some damage off against Ruby. And I think now Shadow Ball and Break will bring this guy to the yellow. And then we can start throwing some great balls. So let's go Break. Yep, now he's in the yellow. Beautiful. He's gonna fly up high, which was expected. we are gonna take this turn to Hyper Potion up our Ruby. And we're gonna try and catch this thing with a Great Ball. I think we're gonna spend some Great Balls on this thing, because we still have a couple of those left. And since this is the last fight, I don't know. I can't remember if you get healed or not in between. But looks like the Tropius is very friendly towards us. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. We have defeated Cyberpea on stun. This power is beyond unreal. Yeah, it actually quite is.